is the Cairn Demo. Check the description for timestamps because we'll be doing all 8 practice walls. So you probably don't want to see necessarily all 8 practice walls, but they will be in there. We'll be opening up the chests in the back, doing all the looting, going through what exists in the vending machine, and then doing the demo summit. There is going to be a Google workbook for this, so check the description for a link to that as well. That contains mostly what it contains, at least for the demo, is all of the food and stuff like that. Recipes that I've found that during cooking in the bivouac and that kind of stuff. So for the demo, there's only the single difficulty. So we'll be doing Alpinist. Not my area of expertise.
Hey, Climbot. Go ahead, answer.
Hey, Arthur, it's Chris. Do you ever pick up the phone?
Hi, Chris. Sorry. Look, I've not really got a whole lot of time to chat right now.
Absolutely. Just touching base to say we're good to go here. And I gotta tell you, we're all fired up. Rooting for you to become the first human to set foot on the summit of Kami.
Yeah, sure. Okay, gotta go. Just call me back. Come on, Climbot. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, the mountain is calling, but every great climber needs a warm-up. Reach the highest holds on walls 1 through 3 to learn the basics. So again, check the description for timestamps because I'll go ahead and timestamp wall 4 through 8 as well. And then we're going to do the climbing, and then we'll go ahead and do some minor looting in the area because we can get some monies for the vending machine and all that other stuff. So we'll just start with the climbing first. To start, by default, the game will be in charge of which limb, arm, or leg to move next. If you want to play around with the manual limb selection, you can. The game doesn't recommend it. I've played with it, and I do think that getting used to how the game works first before sort of playing with it makes it more of an understanding, like you understand sort of it a little better. But if you want to, it's here, and it's something that you can change. I don't know what this is, though. Let's play with that, because I have never turned that on. And I would like to see feedback. Okay. Move left arm. Oh, okay. See if, like, they show unstable connections, or if it's just a matter of visual. I might turn that off if it's just going to be like, here's where you're holding. I thought it might give like a indicator of whether it's a solid connection or more tenuous one. Because it currently looks. Use L1 if you want to see the whole thing. Going to the left. Okay, I think I'm going to turn that off. I thought it might tell me whether it was like a good choice versus bad choice so that you could sort of help. But I think I'm going to... Okay, wall number 3. Less handholds on this one. I'm going to start to look at the wall itself, get a sense of where some cracks are. With 1 foot held high, keep L pushed upwards so that Ava stretches and reaches for more distant holds. You can repeat this gesture in any direction, but Ava won't stretch if her arms and legs are already too tense. Cancel that one. Yeah, redo that one. Right there. Cover stamina. I do tend to forget to do that, admittedly. Mainly because there's no stamina bar, so I tend to forget she has it until she starts shaking the way she is. Alright, stand up. Now what we're doing. Okay. Oops. Unfortunately, there's no pitons in... You can't add a piton to a training wall. Some of the other ones do have clip-ins, but not this one. Well, I think it does near the top. Yeah, I think it has a... It might have a clip near the top. That's okay. See if I can't get it in that crack. There we go. Not entirely sure what because there's no visual indicator of her stamina level, so it's sort of hard to be like and to know when she should do it, because when she's shaking you feel like she's unstable anyway. There we go. Now I know I said you can't place a piton, but this is just like the training wall. And that's twisted, so we're going to get a partial piston back, which is good for my purposes because I'm going to show you how to make like another one when we're in the bivouac later in the demo. But obviously try and go for the center area. Okay, so he's going to go get it. And he's going to bring back a partial. So this is talking about the limb selection that I talked about earlier, about whether or not you want to choose to be in charge of which limb she moves next. As you get more familiar with the game, that's obviously something that you can go ahead and try out. You can try it out whenever you want. I mean, don't listen to me. But I did play with it, and I did find it easier to sort of understand and move around the more I understood the game. Because on console at least, it takes me a little longer to decide where to put things. And when you're in charge of manual limb selection, it takes even longer. So if she's starting to shake and stuff like that, you don't have time for that. But you play with it, you do whatever works for you. Just know it's an option. But I would play with it for a little while first. Okay, so I am going to do the alternate optional walls as well, and then we're going to do the vending machine and then open that box in the back right there, because hopefully it's not going to take too long to get 8. Stupid 8. Alright, so where are we? 4. You can do either 4A or 4B. There's the scraps. We're going to do B. one. Should be able to clip in. There. There. Okay, R2. Actually, hold circle. There we go. Rappel down. Call. Alright, 5. So funny when her leg does that. Okay, hold circle. R2. Call. Alright, I had the best luck with 6A. Personally. I'm a total beginner at this. Be nice to do 6B. It's not good if her leg's already shaking. This is not gonna last. I'm so gonna fall. I can get her up to this lip here. It'd be nice to be able to clip in right now, but... Game of Twister. There we go. Got it. Alright, hold circle. Hold R2. Hang on. Hold circle. R2. There we go. It's a little. Alright, 7. We'll get you later. 7 is over here. Alright, 7. There's probably going to be a cut here. I've noticed, so you'll notice there's like no handholds between the bottom and pretty much the top. It's kind of like a race against time. I just kind of go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. She feels more stable when you can get her up to the red stuff, but up until then, it's kind of just a race against time. But don't go too fast. You don't want her out of control. Sort of spider walk her up and hope that you can make it before she starts shaking too much. There we go. And then she's just gonna jump down, which she doesn't like. Seems too long, but whatever. Alright, now there's definitely going to be a cut here. This took me a good half an hour to get up, because she would get up there, like, so close, and then just fall repeatedly. So there's a good chance there's going to be a cut here, but here we go. There's a little tiny, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little sticky outie here, which is what I'm going to aim for. See what I mean? Like, she has no... They won't let her stand on that little spot there. can't believe I got it. Okay. I don't like this last section area because there's a lot of straight vertical wall that she can stand on, and yet all of a sudden she can't stand like on that like one spot, which is a little weird. And I don't know why they don't let her like belay down from that. No idea. But now we can open this box, which is going to give us a self-screwing piton. So we have another one, an energy bar, health spray. Okay, so we got another piton, an energy bar, which is good for 40 energy. Curinol, which is a spray, which I'm assuming is for like bug bites and stuff. Not really usable in the demo, but that's okay. And then we also got the beekeeper's map, also not for the demo, but you'll know now. You know it's here. You know what it looks like. All that stuff. Apparently, it's a secret on the mountain that we'll get in the main game. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll do some looting before we go, and we'll check out the vending machines. R1 is what makes her move a little bit faster. So we're going to steal some change from whoever's backpack that is. And pocket change from there. Let's see. All of the vending machines have the same sort of 6 items to start. So this is all in the Google workbook, because I hope in the main game they'll actually tell us what everything is. I know because I've done this a bunch and I've bought everything and I've replayed stuff. So I do know. The yellow is a yellow yak drink, which doesn't sound very appetizing, but it is 20 points towards your water amount. These are raisins, which is 20 energy. Energy bar, which is 40 to energy. Oh, I should say that the yellow yak also gives you 1 minute worth of grip, which I'm still not 100% sure on, but that's okay. The blue bar is fruit jellies. It's 30 energy, but you lose 10 out of your hydration meter. The brown one is Alpine Cola, which is 22 hydration. And these are sport gummies, which is just 10 to energy. So not a lot. But I'm going to get the liquid stuff so that we can refill it with water after we drink it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the yellow yak. We'll get an energy bar. And then we're going to pick up this empty bottle because we'll refill it with water on the mountain. And then a little more pocket change. And we'll get... Did I already get the energy bar? I don't remember what I got. Alpine Cola. Alright, down D-pad opens the backpack. So we have the Alpine Cola. That's 20 to hydration. And then 2 minutes to grit, which is the shield marker. So this is all the stuff that we now have in the backpack to take with us. Energy bar, instant noodles. And when we get to midway up the mountain, I will go ahead and pitch the bivouac tent and we'll go over cooking and all that stuff. But there's tape for her fingers, chocolate, stuff like that. This is the barometer, which tells the weather. Not necessary really for the demo, but for the main game it'll help you decide, I guess, whether to pitch tent or not. This is the beekeeper map that we got from doing all 8 walls. These are all of the pitons that we got. And we're going to get one more. Here's chalk, which we can refill by... you can refill it off of the Climbot whenever your backpack is open. And it refills... I'm trying to remember how it refills. There are some things... Food you can compost. You see down in the bottom where it composts. As an option, I'll go ahead and hold that. So that goes into Climbot, and that can become chalk. It composts his compost creates chalk. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and grab that after like 12 minutes is up, kind of thing. But you can compost any sort of like food along with the broken pitons, but we're going to keep the piton scraps because I am going to do another non-perfect piton so that I can show how to recycle those and stuff like that. So, and if you hurt yourself falling or anything like that, here's health pills. This is all the stuff that's in her backpack. Okay. Let's get one more. Did I already grab the other piton that's over here? Because there's another self-screwing piton. So now we should have 7. I would have 8, but I did one crooked, so we don't have 8. But that's okay. I've never needed more than like 4 in the demo, so you'll be fine. All right, remember L1 to figure out how you want to choose to go up. I'll look for little handholds. All right, we're gonna add a piton. I forgot to screw it up on purpose, so I can have it. We'll screw up the next one. All right, placing pitons regularly will help secure your ascent, but beware you have a limited supply. You can retrieve them once on solid ground by recalling your climb bot. When you plant a piton, you can go off belay in a resting position to recover your stamina, and you will be able to open your backpack. If she's just regularly climbing, you can drink because it's left D-pad, but you can't open the backpack. So the only way to open the backpack is to be on solid ground or to be hanging in a belay position. So like I can't, oh, I guess she's on belay or off belay. There's her backpack. And you can't drink because she's full, so she's fine. All right, climb. I've forgotten now. Yeah, we're okay. Go this way. How are we looking? Alright, I'm going to do this one off. There we go. Twisted. So now we'll have another part to show. Because you need 2 to show how to recycle. recover that stamina. She'll auto-complete once you get close enough to the top.
Bring me the pitons.
Please. Okay, now, I want to point out the R1 for running punishes you. Not much at all, but it does a little bit. Watch her health bar when you run with R1. Oh, hang on. It's saving progress. When you hit R1, it does tend to bleed her a little bit. It's not a lot. It's not gonna like affect anything. I just think it's kind of an odd choice. Go ahead and save. A little bit of looking around. And I'm unsure as to why they did it. I mean, they're the ones that made her barefoot, and they're the ones that gave us the opportunity to walk a little bit faster, and yet somehow we get punished for it. I'm not sure why.
Who's it now? Chris? Naomi? Don't pick up. I'll take care of it later.
Okay, we can look at this. Hiking trails. Information on the Pika. Don't pollute. Should never pollute anyway. Alright, so one of the things that we're going to do before we start is we're going to look for some snacks. Because there is food out here. Like herbs and... There was... If I can remember where the raspberries were. Some lovely raspberries around. We can fill our water bottles. Always fill your water bottles whenever you get a chance. Here's some dandelions, which we'll grab because they'll be good for cooking. You can make some. These are, I'm assuming these are turned off due to the demo. The fact that this is a demo. And I'm sorry I can't remember where the raspberries are, but I guess we don't get... Oh, there they are. I missed them. So always keep an eye out for food, because it is something that she will use. Here they are. Raspberries. See, look at how much health she's lost just from running around. It's not a lot. It's really not. But I just think it's an odd choice. Just give us some sandals or something. Then we just hook to the backpack when we're ready for climbing. Okay, route planning. Plan your route ahead and find the best start by studying the pathways. You can observe the wall from a distance with L1. In remote view, press triangle to review your path. Alright, so L1, and then that's all we have with L1. If you hit triangle, that's what allows you to move it a little more with left and right. And I think we're going to go up just this wall right here to start, to get us up to the first half. I'll go ahead and add a piton since she's stable. Because we'll be able to pull them back right up there. So I doubt we'll go through the 7 that I have. So crazy. Alright, recall. Let's check around up here.
Cool, thanks.
Juniper? Those are little pikas. Hello, little pika. Alright, the next save spot. I can't get up there right now. Is up one more level. Could try going up that way. I think we're good. I've gone this way before. Up over on the right, which is a shorter distance, but a little bit more rock face. I have no idea what that is, unless that's like the bee stuff. So it looks like beehive, which I really haven't gotten, but maybe we'll get up and come down and see what that is, because I haven't done that yet. Or we can go up this way. Or we go up this way. I haven't been up this way yet. Why don't I try that way? Looks like a lot of good handholds, but it also looks like a little bit of hanging. I don't know. Like, we'll see. Oh, and then we'll grab a drink of water. Oh, this isn't gonna work. No way she makes that. Oh, wow. Alright, hold rope, ascend, and then let me get her some health. Alright, let's see. Because you can clearly get damaged even though she swings off of a blade. Didn't even, like, hit the ground, but we'll go ahead and do that. Let's get her something to drink too. Alright. Climb. I'm still not good at putting as many pitons in as I probably should. At least in the demo. I'd like to move her left leg, honestly. There we go. Just like wall 7. Kind of weird, like when she reaches so far and you're like, yeah, grab there, and then she pulls her arm in. You end up gripping like 3 inches in where you thought she was going to go. I can get her stabilized a little bit here. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Let's go this way.
Cool.
Okay. Did something. I think I chose poorly. Let's go left. A little bit more. There we go. No, don't fall! Alright, recall. Thistle? Okay, we are going to bivouac down for the night. We're going to do one more thing before we do, though. I want to see if I can't get that. Let's go ahead and save in case I fall. And let's try to line it up. Okay, R2. backpack is full. Load of crap. Drink, drink, drink. Alright, hang on. Eat. Eat. Honey dipper. Recall. All right, now go ahead and bivouac down for the night. I got some new recipes because that's the first time I've gotten the honey. I saw it, but I didn't really know what it was because it was only recently when I finally got that box open. All right, so let's go ahead and check out some cooking. Honey dipper. What is that? Speed? That's the first time I've seen running as an icon, so I'm not sure what that means. Runner. Alright, hang on. Honey dipper. Plus 20 to energy. Fast for 3 minutes. Well, we'll give that a shot. See if we can't cook with it too. Alright, let's see. Cooked dandelion. Clear water. Will give us... Oh, for goodness sake. Eat a raspberry. No. Eat a raspberry. Okay, hang on. Eat a raspberry. Well, she's not hungry. Dang it, I should have been hungrier. Cook. Let's try this again. Okay, so cooked dandelions, if we can't actually show it, you can make sort of like a dandelion tea sort of thing. It's cooked down dandelions with water and dandelions. It's 10 to health, 20 to energy, and 40 to warmth, I guess. It's sort of like a temperature control. It's a snowflake, so I'm not entirely sure what it is because it's not necessary in the demo, so I haven't learned it. And then the juniper infusion does similar as well. 20 health, 40 for warmth, 2 minutes for shield. And this is all in the Google workbook. All of the recipes that I have are all in the Google workbook. So let's make clear water and dandelion. Oh, you're killing me. All right, let me see if we can't recycle some of this. Let's do that instead. All right, dandelion. Let's compost that. Blueberries or juniper. We'll compost one of those. Chocolate. Compost. Cook. Let's try this again. Water and dandelion. There we go. So that gives us cooked dandelion. 10 to energy, or 10 to health, 20 to energy, 40 to what I'm assuming is like comfort level as far as temperature goes. And then 2 minutes to shield, which is grit. Not sure what that means, but I just like push through. I haven't really been able to test grip, focus, grit, and obviously speed because that's the first time we've seen it. But I'm going to go ahead and store it because she's not hungry. And we'll save it. We'll eat it like in the morning. And so then juniper gives us a juniper infusion and thistles. Oh, I have nettles, but I don't have thistles. All right, let's do thistle. Thistle with water. Oh, you're killing me. Compost that. Let's do the pit and repair and see if this empties out the backpack as well. So we have 3, but we only need 2 to make 1. So definitely try and go for perfect. But if you have a couple that are off-center, twisted, you can make a correct one. Alright, how's that for space? Does that help out at all? That got rid of the broken ones inside the backpack. So let's try this. Thistle. Water. Cooked thistle. So that's 20 to health, 20 to energy, and 40 to, I'm going to call it comfort. With water. Okay. Store that. I'm not sure we can do anything else. I don't know if honey will actually, if we can do anything with honey, but we can give it a try it. Water and honey. No clue. Extra sweet. Clear water. 20 health. No, 20 to hydration. Well, that's another speed one. 1 minute. Honey with water. Store that. Alright. As we're done cooking. Okay, we got the pit and repair. We're not going to sleep yet. Cook. Let's check her fingers. You can only tape fingers that whose tape has come off. So we're going to start that. Oh, left. Hold to start. Hold X and then L. D-pad to go through them. So. Hold X, circle. Hold, call. I don't know where she gets more tape from. I haven't run out yet. And then thumb. Alright. Look. So you can only tape ones that don't have tape in it. Okay, taping is done. Open bag, nothing to really do in here. We can collect chalk, which I haven't really done. Oh, now it's in the backpack. Good. Let's start to use that. Shake up the bag a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. She's not unhealthy, so she won't sleep long. She only sleeps as long as like her health bar fills. Until then, we're gonna go. I'm just gonna let her do push-ups throughout the night because I don't want to climb at night. We can climb like early. I'll show you how to put the flashlight on and stuff, but all right, we'll stop there. All right, to exit, it's on the by the door.
Thanks.
Did you just give me new piton scraps? Wait a minute. Save bivouac. You can only I've only been able to get into the bivouac after saving. So just hit it twice. Let's see. Did I just get 2 more? No, it was just a thing. Okay. Get out. Alright, now it's easier to see. Let's see. L2 up for flashlight. It's easier to see during the day. But this area right here, you can sort of see water dripping out of it. Whenever you encounter something like that, go ahead and break it and you'll get clear water. And you can use this to fill up both her and all of your bottles, which obviously is a good thing to do because you want to keep her hydrated. Alright, now, triangle. We're going to go up this wall right here. To this ledge. Remember, once you hit a ledge, then you can recall Climbot. So from the absolute bottom area here, all the way up, might be too far for me, who only has like 6 pitons. So I'm going to make sure I choose a route that has sort of like a ledge part way, or that one, so that you can recall the pitons that you've already used. Okay, and I'm not sure how long it'll take. We can tell the time. There it is. The time of day is on the barometer, so it's 6 in the morning. And I used to be able to open it up. I guess I can't do that. I guess you can only do that in the tent, maybe? I don't know. Sun's coming up anyway. Alright, here's hoping I don't fall. Turn that flashlight off. That light off. I can feel her shaking. Oh, there she goes. All right, how we doing? I gotta go left at some point. Alright, that's pretty stable. Put that in case she falls. Sometimes when you come on sideways, she doesn't really recognize that she's on solid ground the way she does when you climb her up. But then
Pittance, please.
once you get both legs on, mostly for the most part, she does. Alright, so got that. Let me recheck here. We're going to go back and continue up this way. I just wanted to get the pittons back first. Did I get them? Not what I wanted. Oh, he has two. Oh no, give him back. Get over here. Give me my pittons. Thank you. Oh, not a good start. I feel like she's stable. Oh, maybe not. Alright, put this on.
Perfect.
Climb bot. Let's try that. There we go.
Great.
Let's drink something. Just chalk. I'm honestly in the demo I don't think there's just enough experience to really understand how chalk can benefit you. Like I can't believe that it is bad, but I might be wasting it. That's more what I'm worried about. Because I don't really know. Oh, I don't want you. Oh, yeah, I do. I do want you. Okay, so here's another instance where she thinks she's still on a ledge and not on solid. There we go. Solid ground. See, now we can just come over here. And there we go. You can't really explore up here. Once you go pretty much anywhere, she sort of goes into the final the final cutscene. It'll just fade into it. I would like to like look around up there a little more, but
Are you ready for Cammy? Doesn't look so bad, does it?
4 falls. Not bad. Afternoon, sunset, dusk, night, dawn. There you go.